Be one WNBA player prop here on PrizePicks for Friday, September 1st. Before you get started, check out the WAP link. It's at the top of the description of this video. You can sign up for our premium Discord, you guys. $9.30 per month here. It's where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I play. We also have some other premium cappers in there that post all of their plays. You can see here, this is how we did recently on our this is my plays here, two-man power plays on FIBA. We've actually hit in 4 straight. So it's been pretty profitable in there. Go ahead and check out the link, top of the description, $9.30 per month. Join us. We got almost 160 members now in the premium Discord. Super fun community, supportive community, positive community. Everyone in there just trying to help each other win. So go ahead and check out that link. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. These are simply just plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully giving you guys some insight and analysis to then make your own player prop decisions here. Again, no one's pressing submit on those parlays other than yourself. But let's get into it, you guys. One MLB, one WNBA. We have a pretty massive slate on both sports today. I'm going to have a college football video for Saturday, probably later tonight. Probably early afternoon later tonight. I'm going to put that out. And then obviously, more content, daily content, hopefully on the way from me. Let's get into it. So the first play is going to be Justin Verlander. And I'm looking at his under 2.5 earned runs allowed against the Yankees. So if you take a look at Justin's last 5, he's under this in 3 of his last 5 starts. He actually just faced the Yankees back here on August 5th and had 2 earned runs allowed versus them. We take a look specifically at the Yankees, right? Versus right-handed pitchers away. So this is a home game for Justin Verlander. They have the lowest batting average in baseball since August 13th. So lowest, but they're batting 176. Right, WRC plus is also the 5th lowest in baseball at 63 versus right-handed pitchers away. So they're hitting. The Yankees are absolutely horrible. I'm sorry if you're a Yankees fan watching this. I'm sure you can probably agree with me. Their offense is just completely gone to nothing. We take a look at Justin Verlander here. He's under this line in 7 of his last 10 starts. That 2 earned runs was at New York again. On August 5th at New York. He's been pretty dominant at home. We look at 2023 and we sort this to when he pitches at home. He's under this line in 8 of 11 starts this season at home. His only misses coming against the Angels, 3 earned runs, which was pretty crazy, and then against the Dodgers and Tampa Bay when Tampa Bay was extremely hot. So at home, he's pitched extremely well. Pitching even in Houston, we know that Justin Verlander has been loving it since he's been back in Houston. Some odds here on the books. He's minus 113 on Caesars, minus 110 on BetMGM here to go under 2.5 earned runs allowed. Not really sure the odds being like that for this specific game for Justin Verlander. We take a look at his game log this season at home. Like I said, only over in 3 times this season he's gone over this line at home. But if we take a look at versus Boston, just on August 22nd, he went 6 innings, gave up no earned runs allowed versus Boston. Just in general, he pitches much better at home. We see here at home this season, 2.27 ERA. Hitters are hitting 2.01 against him. I just think Justin Verlander, he's been pretty locked in, I would say. I would say he's a lot older. I wouldn't say he's the pitcher he used to be. But at 2.5 earned runs against the Yankees, whose offense is just absolutely horrible. Let's just take a look real quick. Starting right-handed, this is StatMuse, by the way, handed pitchers game log this season versus right-handers, right? Oh, what am I doing? Versus Yankees. This is why we do this in one take. Versus Yankees, right? We take a look at Matt Manning, Brandon White, Reese Olson, all 3, or I guess Brandon White doesn't count, but Reese Olson, Matt Manning, both went under this. Matt Manning yesterday versus the Yankees, right? He's not Justin Verlander. He went 6 innings. We gave up no earned runs, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, right? It's pretty. Glasnow went 6 innings, no earned runs. Eflin 2 runs. Josiah Gray. Look at these guys. Look at these numbers. Elder 0, Morton 0, Bella 1, Crawford 1, Winchowski 0, Josiah Gray 1, Eflin 2, Glasnow 0. Literally, since August 9th, 1, 2 starting pitchers. Let's actually go down even more. All right, yeah, so it's August 7th. Literally, 1, 2, 3 starting pitchers since August 7th have gone over this line. 3. And maybe 1, 2, maybe like 3 starting pitchers have the same sort of stuff, in my opinion, that Justin Verlander has. So I'm going to be taking the under on this one from him at home as well. The Yankees just not very good on the road. You see the splits. Lowest batting average in baseball. Let's actually do this since August 7th, actually. Let's do it one more week, right? Yankees on the road. Lowest batting average in baseball versus righties on the road, as well as the 4th lowest WRC plus on the road versus right-handers. So I got Justin Verlander under 2.5 earned runs allowed. The second play is going to be a WNBA play, and again, this play, I think I took her last week at some point in fantasy score, and she had just crazy foul trouble. I have to go back to her here at 28. When I took this, what was it? It was like at literally 29.5. I've seen this as high as 33.5, 34 this season at 28 flat. I'm going to go Jonquel Jones over 28 fantasy score with the push potential here versus her former team, the Connecticut Sun. So taking a look at this, right? Sabrina Ionescu did not participate in shoot-around. So she's looking like she might be out, right? Ionescu is questionable, and she received treatment rather than participating in Liberty Morning shoot-around. If she's forced to miss, Marina Johannes will likely join the starting lineup. So, I mean, New York pretty much, they have a playoff spot locked up. I'm sure they want to win this game. This is another top team in the WNBA, Connecticut. But, I mean, I don't see her playing. I mean, I think I like Jonquel either if she plays or not, but I would think it boosts Jonquel up even more if Sabrina does sit. It's actually 7.5. Let's actually refresh this to see the spread. Yeah, 7.5 point favorites for New York. I think this is 7.5 because the Connecticut Sun played yesterday. But Jonquel Jones, this is the team that traded her away. Keep that in mind. Connecticut Sun, she won an MVP with Connecticut, and they traded her away. And we take a look at Jonquel Jones this season. She's had 2 games at Connecticut where she had 44.2 fantasy and 44.3 fantasy. Two of her 3 highest scoring fantasy score games came against the Connecticut Sun. Just take that in. This is her former team, guys. She wants to play, I think, the Liberty as well. I mean, she had 16 field goal attempts in her most recent game versus Connecticut, and that was just here on August 24th. She had 21-14. She had probably, to me, her best game of the season. The only reason it wasn't her highest fantasy score line is because she just didn't have the same amount of blocks. But 21-14 on 16 shots was extremely aggressive here versus the Connecticut Sun. And she's only had 2 fouls in both those matchups versus them this season. Taking a look at Connecticut, they do allow the 3rd most blocks in the WNBA to forwards. Aside from that, like, the numbers aren't great as far as the matchups go. I mean, like, what is this? 5th most defensive rebounds to the center position. Opponent 3-point attempts, 5th most. Opponent field goal percentage, they're down here at the bottom. So I'm not really looking specifically at the matchup for Jonquel Jones. At 28 just seems a little too low. We take a look here. Jonquel Jones this season is averaging in her last 2 games versus them 39 fantasy points, you guys, 32.3 minutes as well. Like, if she stays out of foul trouble and this game remains close and she plays 28 plus minutes, this line just seems too low for a player like her. I mean, if you took the fantasy score line I had for her, I think last week against the Las Vegas Aces, she still finished with like 19 fantasy points in like 17 minutes. So she's honestly well over a one fantasy points per minute type of player here. And then we just take a look at some other forwards, how they've averaged against the Connecticut Sun this season. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different forwards. And these are some heavy hitters here that have averaged over 28 fantasy points against the Connecticut Sun this season. Also a home game for Jonquel Jones. That, combined with potentially Sabrina Ionescu being out against her former team, you guys, I'm sure her teammates want to get her involved early, have a little bit of revenge here. So, and then look, Rebecca Allen, she's not guarding Jonquel Jones. Laney's going to be on Alyssa Thomas. Maybe Alyssa Thomas will guard Jonquel, but Jonquel giving Rebecca Allen crazy work. So, again, these are the 2 plays here for this YouTube video. If you don't like the Jonquel Jones, don't like the Verlander play, you don't have to take it, you guys. This is just plays. I'm personally looking at sharing my research and analysis with you guys. Again, I'll have a CFB video later today. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, have a great day. Let's cash.